Brandon Estes in his own corner, lays a feed for Dalton Skelly. Puck comes for Estes, and the Union commit will set up behind the net. Here comes the Brahmas with lots of open ice to work with. They find the winger in Wickline. Backhander towards center, tipped and scores! Alex Berardinelli makes it 1-0 on 4-on-4 ice.
We'll get another look at it here. The play sets up from behind the Brahmas net. His blazing speed just streaks straight up the middle, and that's where Berardinelli thrives when he's got that open ice. Great job by Cody Wickline coming from the right-hand shot on the left-hand board. Just brings one towards the front, and all of a sudden it is a 1-0 game.
Won by the IceRays in the offensive zone. Lichtenfort running at a point with his partner Lindsay, and a shot deflects in past O'Brien. Power play goal for the IceRays and their second opportunity of this game. It took them just 10 seconds into the power play chance, and they get the equalizer with 17:33 to play. A give and go pitch and catch with the defense, and then a fast shot deflects off the forward in front. It's Regan Kavanaugh on the goal.
Mason Kruger, 23 in white, and Kyle Patava, 12 in black, have a little bit of history. The two played together back during their early days in Iowa. Had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Kruger while down on the beach in Corpus Christi. Kyle introduced us down there, and always interesting to hear the tales of the history.
Brad Power cleans up a puck in front of O'Brien on a second effort, a pass off pads, and Power finds the back of the net. The native of St. John's, Canada, makes it 2-1. Corpus Christi on top, less than 4 minutes into our third. The Brahmas have never lost in regulation this season on 20 chances when they've scored the first goal of a game, not to mention at home. Right now, the IceRays have the lead with 15 and change to go. Left wing side, they peel off from Estes, drop it back towards the blue line. Here's a cut, and he scores! That puck was ripped in the top corner of the net over the glove side of Connor O'Brien, and the IceRays now take a commanding 2-goal lead. Those goals separated by less than a minute time, and what an absolute snipe from the left dot to get it over the glove of Connor O'Brien.
I tell you who's not going to get credit on the score sheet for this, but deserves the utmost, Adam Canepa. Berardinelli tried to peel out of his own zone along the near side boards, and with his blazing speed, it's not too often he gets caught. He either beats his man or draws enough attention to get the cross-ice pass over, but Canepa cut him off, forced Berardinelli to make the turnover, and which allowed the IceRays to walk in. And now for the second consecutive start at home, Connor O'Brien is replaced in net. Big kudos to the IceRays for keeping their composure and not dropping the mitts. I think maybe they took a look at the footage from last week's Friday night game against Odessa, in which a fight turned the entire game around.
Brahmas holding on to the corner. Johan Lundgren with Joey Fallon. Spillum, Kircher, and Bender also right there on the outskirts. Brahmas left point, it's Giles. Slings it over to Cam Clark. His shot tips, scores, but they wave it off. They're going to call a penalty here. It's off a few Brahmas sticks. Berardinelli back to the corner and forced out by Corpus Christi. Backhander just out of the reach of Davidson. He'll race and get there first. Davidson sets up near side, spins it backhander. Alex Berardinelli now fields it. Goes to the blue line. Nice vision. Madej's shot blocked. Davidson to center. Scores!
Go. It's going to get interesting. These are going to be a good final 4:45. And it's not even the stereotypical Alex Berardinelli speed that causes that goal. It's just him hanging out in front, and he picks up a rebound. And there's the goal song. It swept Brahma Nation over the last week. The players won it every single time. They didn't get it on the first one. And now it's about to be a real fun final 4:45.
Brahmas is going to try to move off that momentum. They still have to kill off 70 seconds of a penalty before Johan Lundgren can come back and rejoin his team. But they got Graham Hunt twice now on that glove side. Out of their zone comes the IceRays. It's Drake Lindsay in a 3-2 game. He's pushed off by Madej. Tries to grab one behind the goal line. Madej has it for a brief second. It's off the back of the net to center. Johnson shoots and scores. A power play goal for Carter Johnson. To the blocker side of Kaspersky, and it's back to a 2-goal lead.
That will take the wind out of the sails. You just can't leave him alone there in that slot area. And Carter Johnson is all trying to get his boys going. Brahmas back down by 2. Just 35 seconds after Alex Berardinelli's goal.
Brahmas in the final seconds now. 12 to go. Davidson brushes it along. Brahmas far side with 5 to play. Melberg back. Patava fans on the shot. IceRays at center. 2 seconds. And that one goes in the net. Right in time for the goal, though. Give it to him, an empty net goal. As Carter Johnson scores his second straight. 5-2 victors are the IceRays here on the road after suffering a loss to Wichita Falls in a sweeping fashion on the road last weekend. They get the big first W under their belt here in North Richland Hills. 5-2 the win for Corpus Christi.